going on, everyone? Hello from the desert. We're currently out here in Joshua Tree National Park. We just drove out here this morning. This is the first of what's going to be a series of several videos in collaboration with Fujifilm, which I'm thrilled to announce. Fuji is one of my favorite camera brands, and we've been in chats for the last several months working on a pretty exciting project that I'm excited to share with you guys. Here I have with me GFX 100S2, which is the upgrade from the camera that I currently have. So I have 100S right now, and this is the second iteration, so it feels very comfortable and familiar in my hands. I've had 100S for probably 3 years now, and it's really taken a beating. That camera has been with me on almost every job, every photo shoot. It has really been kind of my workhorse, tried and true, and one of my favorite cameras to date. So really excited to mess around with the newest iteration of that camera. I also have several different lenses that I'm excited to mess around with. This is GF55 1.7. So this is a 1.7 aperture lens, which on medium format is pretty incredible. Going to be using that a lot today for some lifestyle photography and some portraits. I also have with me several different telephoto lenses and a macro lens as well, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. But overall, really thrilled to be partnering with Fujifilm for these next several videos. Excited to bring you guys along on some shoots and some travels alike. And without further ado, let's go ahead and head over to my buddy's place. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about why we're here, what we're doing here in Joshua Tree. So right now we're heading to a good buddy of mine's house, Farhad Samari. I've known Farhad for quite a number of years now, since moving to LA. He's become a pretty good friend of mine. He recently relocated with his family to the high desert. So we're out here in the Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree area. And this is where Farhad and his wife and his son call home. I thought it'd be really fun to come out here and do a little bit of a profile on Farhad. Amongst many other things, being a successful photographer, he also runs a really cool burger pop-up here in the high desert. And it's very centered around camping and being outside and utilizing kind of the space of the desert alongside obviously making some delicious burgers. I myself also really love to cook, and I've been really involved in the food space, both in California and in Los Angeles specifically. Farhad's done a number of different pop-ups in the city, but we've been chatting about for quite some time for me to come out here and take some photos of him in action in the actual high desert. So we're going to be photographing him amongst some of the Joshua trees and the beautiful boulders out here, which I think will be really beautiful to be able to photograph and just be able to tell a story. I think that's the goal when I'm photographing projects like this, is I want to be able to tell a really unique story. You know, and the story I really want to tell today is one of Farhad himself, obviously, who he is as a person. He's a really interesting, charismatic guy, as you guys will see here shortly. And, you know, just being able to share a little bit about his life and what he's up to, both on the photography side of things, and also this new endeavor of his, this burger pop-up. So we're going to be shooting with some really cool camping gear. We're going to be making a really cool little setup for him to make some burgers. And hopefully we're going to be able to capture some really gorgeous images while we're out here.
I'm used to being on the other side. He meant to do photography, man, Samuel.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
Sick. Noticeably faster than the previous model, that's for sure. Also, just the depth you can get with a 1.7 on a medium format is pretty incredible. This will be really nice for when we head out into the park. This is so good, dude. I've got a lot of camping inspo from Farhad over the years. Love it.
Okay. All right, mate. An account with them because they're still closed.
It's sick.
So I was gonna throw something in if you want to. Yeah.
I want to get an IGT set up, but I want to talk to you about it first.
Yeah. Next time you come out, we can set it all up.
Sick.
about to cook. You know, you clean it before because it might get dirty anyway, so there's no point in cleaning it twice.
Like a lot of people who don't live in California, like I think it's easy to take living in the desert or being close to the desert for granted. In California, we just have such an incredible array of different places that you can go. Mountains, forest, desert, ocean. But the desert, especially in the winter, it's pretty hard to beat. It's one of my favorite places to come. Dude, I'm hungry. Purposely starved myself.
But look at these rocks. There's other like cool rock formation too.
But apparently people are getting pissed off, like all the locals.
I know. Yeah, for sure. The Tundra doesn't need the leaf pack in the back, so that's the other thing. Leaf pack. That should add it up quick. And it was like $1,500 or $1,600 for the install.
That's crazy. Dude, right away, the thing I'm most impressed with is how fast the burst mode is. So this so far is a pretty significant upgrade, I would say, from the original 100S that I've been using for quite some time, the last 3 years or so. I would say that the things I noticed the most right off the bat are the buffer rate, like the frames per second, is massively improved over the original 100S. I'm able to shoot up to 7 frames a second on here, which is pretty incredible. For me, when I'm shooting something like this, where you're tracking a moving subject, you want to be able to have those in-between moments, having that faster buffer speed and being able to shoot up to 7 frames a second, especially with the medium format sensor, is very helpful and a very welcomed addition. Also, to me, the EVF and LCD just seem a little brighter and a little nicer versus the 100S. Could just be because I have a shiny new toy in my hands, but it does feel very bright and easy to look at, especially in these really bright desert conditions. It's really obviously nice to have a nice, clean, bright EVF to work through and be able to shoot some clean photos.
That's the thing, there's no cases. But I just bought like 2 of those like metal,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit.
The bins?
The bins, yeah. Jed was like, look, you finally have a legit reason to buy Snoopy. I'm sure you're ecstatic. He was like, you finally can buy Snoopy, I can't give you shit, really. Well, she didn't say it like that, but it's kind of funny. That's why I was like, you're gonna like this spot. I feel I can certainly eat a burger.
Same, bro.
Put on the apron, or should we just do like?
Whatever you think.
I mean, do you think it's like? Does it look more?
Is it blue?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I think it looks nice. Put it on, let's see. Yeah, it's dope with the brown. I think so.
It just kind of looks more like I'm cooking.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so too. You do that one more time.
Sure.
That's sick. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Dude, it looks so good.
don't think I'm gonna do the black gloves. I think it's weird.
Yeah, I don't think you need it. Get it really fucking hot so you can get like a nice like smoke coming up. But I hear all my heavy breathing in the mic, dude.
Hey, better than my head.
One thing about Fuji, colors are always beautiful.
The colors are the best.
They just don't compete, man. I think I also just feel the most at home and the most natural shooting on Fuji sensors. I think it's because I had the old 100S for the longest time, but this just feels so much faster. Just taking photos of the same waiting for him to make a burger.
No, it's smoking. I mean, it's just gonna do a burger. Yeah, it's smoking. We're ready. We're close.
All right. Let it rip, bro.
Keep going, right?
Yeah, let it rip.
Should we do 2 at a time or 1? What do you think?
I think one at a time so we can make sure we get some cool photos for you.
There we go.
Yep. Perfect. Dude, the frame rate is so nice. Smelling good.
Yes, it is. I'm starving.
Me too.
Starving artists. My stomach is eating.
Well, before you do that, go ahead.
It still needs to get harder. So just that, that crust.
So we do one at a time. You make your own sauce?
Oh yeah.
The light looks so nice.
It's still going for sure. Sometimes you're in like the
Shadow.
weird spot. So it doesn't, it's not as hot. Okay, here we go. This is a good one.
Here, hold it in the light a little bit. There you go. Sick.
Somebody go.
All right, bro.
You get it.
It's like, what's happening?
Approved.
No, maybe it's just not enough. But yeah, dude, it's not like, I can't believe I thought of everything but the fucking gas is not. I mean, it's fine. It's probably enough. Yeah, I just gotta put it. That's the sweet spot right there. I didn't even have one on. This is gonna be a nice one. The crispy edges. Hold on, let me pull it. Oh, that's beautiful.
Alright, get out of the shot for a sec.
Alright. Hell yeah.
The macro's so sick.
Oh shit. Alright, Jordan. If you gotta sauce both sides, only a fool would not have.
My kind of man.
Yeah, turn that shit. Hold it like right next to your apron for a sec. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Who made this?
Good burger always puts a smile on your face.
So good, bro. It's like the signature fat drip.
The fat drip. Alright, Samuel.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very cool. The thing is, like, everyone gets excited about a burger.
It's a pretty easy sell, huh? Bro, this beef is so fat you don't even need oil for the grill.
Good, right? I stopped using like butter on it. I think I don't need it.
No, we don't do it at all.
It's a keto burger.
But that's how all the chefs, the good chefs, are using like about 25 to 27. You know, in the fat percentage.
Bro, that's fucking good. What's that?
I didn't want to use fancy ingredients. I want to use good ingredients, but nothing fancy. You know, it's not like farmer's market, but it's good. I got my wife one too, but like there's a swap meet in Yucca Valley that's just dope.
Is that just American?
American. Some melty. Plenty of pickle shots. Get that drip. Some do, some don't.
I only know these days.
I was going to get Jordan a tequila shot.
No, I'm gonna do that. I appreciate that.
Oh, hold that one more time right here. That light's so nice. Like right in front of your apron. Yeah.
I'm on your way, right?
No, you're good. One more. Oops. Perfect.
Yeah, that sauce is fire good though.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
think the cumin really comes through.
Look that way. Yeah, it's sick. Back here. I'm gonna get it tight. Hold on. Just at the burger.
Sweet. Okay, so that's all done. Yeah, that's it.
But this is kind of the brains behind it all, huh? You just need one of these. And you can buy whatever accessories you want.
Pretty much, yeah, you need the frame.
Yeah.
7 years.
Is it mainly by years or miles too?
It's a 10-year battery, they say. But, you know, I don't know, it's hard to say because I think there is actually a time thing on the
So I got home a few days ago and I was able to take a look at some of the images that we shot, and overall, really stoked. I feel like it's great anytime you get a chance to incorporate some of your own personal interests with photography and be able to bring that out. Obviously, be able to collaborate with a good friend of mine, Farhad, as well. It's always great to be out in the desert and to hang out with him and chat about life and photography. You guys should definitely go check out his work. I'll leave links to all that down below, as well as his burger pop-up. But I also wanted to chat a little bit about the 100S too, and some of the kind of key differences I noticed versus my original 100S. So as I was kind of thinking about some of the key differences that I noticed while I was shooting, there's a few things that kind of came up consistently throughout this whole video. I think the first one by far and large is the EVF upgrade. It's considerably brighter and just easier to see through than the original 100S. And I think for me, that's something that I definitely noticed because it's a camera that I've been using pretty much nonstop since I picked it up about 3 years ago. Now, if you're buying the 100S2 outright and don't have any prior experience with the original 100S or any other GFX cameras, you might not notice this, but for me, this was a huge upgrade. I would say also the buffering was a huge upgrade over the FPS performance on the original 100S. For someone like myself who shoots a lot of lifestyle photos, some of it's fairly active. I do really need that faster shutter speed and buffer time to be able to capture the images that I want. It was a huge jump in that department, which I'm very excited about, and I feel like this will really fit my workflow really nice. And I think that kind of performance is what I'm really looking for when it comes to my photography workflow. So it was really nice to be able to pick that up and know exactly where all the buttons are and how to lay everything out. But the exciting thing is this is going to be the first of 3 videos here on this channel in partnership with Fujifilm. And I'm really thrilled to have them aboard for not only this project, but hopefully some future projects down the road. We've been chatting about some different ideas, and their team is really great to work with. So I'm really excited to see where this potentially can go. In the next video in this series, we're going to be heading up the Northern California coastline and shooting some landscape photography for my photography book that's hopefully going to be coming out later this year. Obviously, a lot more details on that, but really excited to bring you guys along. And I'll be shooting a lot of those images on GFX 100S2 as well. So being able to bring along a slew of different lenses and capture some beautiful landscape scenes, that should be a blast as well. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This one was a really fun one to make out in the desert, and I'm excited to bring you guys along for the next several videos as well. Take care.